All right, listen. What's up, guys? I hope it doesn't fall. This is not a very graphically intensive game, so you never know. But Xander, remember how I was streaming at 6K last stream? Well, this stream I decided to bump it to 8K just to see what we can get away with. So there's a chance this can go off the rails. And hold on. Hello. Hi guys. Hello, how's it going? Hey there, how are you? So we bumped up the bit rate and I realized for some odd reason I haven't checked, and it may not have always been this way, but I did some stuff to my OBS and I saw that I was streaming off of my CPU, not my GPU. So I was just like, the fuck? I don't think you're live on Twitch Manager. Nani. Nice orange hoodie. Thank you. Let me see here. SMH. Hold on. Yeah, are we really not live on Twitch? I was wondering why Halo was over here. Fucker is playing. That horse fucker. Crazy. Okay, probably won't be able to hang for too long, but I want to say hi. Well, thank you for saying hi. Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate that. Freaking, I hope the rest of your night goes well. I shouldn't have to. The video codec is different than Twitch's requirements of H.2 or H.264. Oh, that's why. Okay. Output. Hey, time rip up.
It's been a while since I've hung around. How have you been?
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I've been doing well. I have been doing well. Thank you so much for the 7 months time rip. But yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for doing that. I may need to start this stream over again. I think I messed up. I messed up because I was playing around with some stuff. So there's that. But again, Lynn, thank you for the orange hoodie comment. I appreciate that. I can't believe so yeah, there's that. Yeah, I goofed. I fucking goofed. Yeah. Yeah, that's how that went down. Okay, so you know, what's the stream without a little bit of scuff? You know, I told you, you're testing your luck. That I am. But if this works out, bro, I'm a different man. On God. Stop horsing around. No, you baby she chewing the goat. But also, I have to end the stream. I have to end the stream because I can't stream on Twitch like this. So, okay, guys, goodbye. I think I might have to put a whole new freaking VOD up on YouTube because YouTube's a pain in the ass. Unless I can do this really quickly. Unless. Keep a lookout, guys. Just keep a lookout. I wonder. Does this let me? Can I keep the stream? Can I keep the actual stream VOD from? Oh wait, we're back? Oh my God, this is so good. Okay, this is so good. We are so back right now. We are so back. This is insane. Okay, I was afraid I was gonna have to completely get rid of the VOD on YouTube and then try that. Oh my God. Listen, there is a God. And forgive my hair is a fucking, it's a mess. It is a fucking mess. And Halo is live over there on Twitch. Jesus Christ. I need a haircut so bad, guys, it's not even funny, bro. I need a haircut so bad, it's not even funny. Your video bitrate is higher than Twitch's recommendations of 6,000. Yeah, I know. But we alright though. Good day, Unk in chat. Good day. Back already, like you did instant transmission. True, you're fast as fuck, boy. Hi Coffee Mansa, how you doing? Hello. Oh god, what just happened? Nothing really. Bro, just wasting bitrate. I can go higher, Xander. I can go higher. They were like, you want to stream in 4K? I said, oh, 4K. Okay. 4K, huh? Like my shit's trying to like balance itself out, so it's like dipping between like, because I wanted at 8 and it's dipping between like 7 and 10, so it's like kind of doing this to kind of maintain like a connection here. So you know, right now I'm at 10K bit rate. For what? I'll never know. But here we are. This is crazy. You know, Melt only takes the lowest bit rate. Well, as of the freaking what is it? My little message that I just got saying that I'm streaming at a higher bitrate than Twitch recommends, that means that I'm streaming for sure over 6K. I'm sure there's, well, I mean, I'm not sure if there's a cap, because again, I am able to stream in 4K. That is what the site said. I can stream in 4K. Am I going to stream in 4K? Probably not. But if this works very consistently, then I'm going to keep this going then. Look like 420p to me. Yeah, well, change your settings. Still not enough to see Faust in all her glory. True. 8K stream coming soon. So there's that. Twitch don't have 4K streaming for non-partners. You're not wrong, but I'm mildly offended how you said that, so you know. Hey, thank you so much freaking for the remembering. Yes, I can never say your name or something. But yeah, freaking thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bo. He is multiplying. Oh, I'm sorry for non-clout users. Thank you, Xander. But you gotta admit though, we're looking a little crispy. Oh no, I dropped 76 frames. Is it Jover? Are we cooked? Okay, we're fine. I still do have like mediocre internet as far as like what my Wi-Fi can connect to, so I'm sure I'll have spikes just in that alone. So there's that. So I don't even think it's because of the bitrate. I think that's gonna be 100% because of my internet. He's dropping frames. Washed up stream, bro. I'm washed. How would you feel if the Princess Maker game mode from the trailer was real? From who? And it, I don't know. Sub Unk, ready to train Shichun for the URA final? Yeah, I'm ready. See, when you give this man a little bit of power, chat, just take right on off. I actually have 3 accounts, Ari. I'm also the dealer. But hi Ari, how you doing? Thanks for playing the other day too. Appreciate you. Everyone who played on community night, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are the real ones. You're the real MVPs over there. But yeah, we're doing this as you wish. Hi, how's it going? Hi. You're the realest hater, still the realest nonetheless. No one can take that from you. Remember that. So who in chat is done with the Intervallo? Oh, my god, already coming out crazy with the dealer profile, just freaking slinging it. God damn it. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that so much. Oh god, I appreciate that so much. Listen, this new apartment was, Jesus Christ. I appreciate it. And also everyone who got a membership, enjoy your your sub badge, enjoy your emotes. Dealer has gifted all of you guys some fun emotes that you guys can use. So most of those that include Limbus Company emotes. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dealer. You regained your power. So I'm both now. Hell yeah, my all keeps crashing in this interval. Wait, really? But so Ari finished it, Yitch finished it, Coffee Mansa finished it, Pre finished it, freaking I'm guessing Frostbite did it. Okay, he's one of the best. Lynn finished it. It was the best one so far. Nice. All right, cool. Cherthany, I forgot all about that fucking emote. I have a job and can gift the subs. You never have to, but I always appreciate it. You the goat. Can run the new Intervallo. Had to borrow my brother's phone to play it. Oh, no kidding. We can play on mobile. My mobile keeps scratching. Oh, okay. It's my third favorite. How many Intervallos are there? Lighthearted compared to the last few Intervallos? Okay, I mean, I'm down for some lighthearted, you know? For me, it doesn't top killing time or sweeping, but it's pretty cool, honestly. I think sweeping was really good. It's only mobile for now. PC is unaffected. Then that's what I love to hear. There's about 7 intervals in total. Sweeping is peak. Sweeping went crazy. Yeah, sweeping I think is probably one of the better intervals. Like it felt like a legit diet canto, you know? But what's up, Faust? How you doing? Dawsonada, how's it going? This one had some peak. Oh, did it? Sweeping went hard. Honestly, this might be my favorite interval on God. Next to sweeping. There it is. Great introduction to Hanyan. Also, hi Foul. Shame it didn't max at least interval. Can't. I was liking guts. Top killing. How would you react if you had to play? What is guy man? What the freak are you talking about, bro? Chill, my guy. Chill. No one knows what you're talking about, bro. I want more coffee. Mansa. More coffee is never a bad idea. You know, it is just never a bad idea. Sweeping the ice. Let me see here. Two of my favorites. Loved ice for unique EX requirements. Sweeping time, healing time, and this interval. The big 3. You know, I can agree with that. For you in the music. I mean, Lynn, what else could you ever ask for? You know, what else could you ask for in an intervalo? Yeah, again, sweeping was like a diet canto, like a legit diet canto. So, you know, we were eating good on sweeping. Check your coffee machine. I left you a secret. How the fuck are you at my house? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what? Everyone watch out for Coffee Mancer. No, just, you know, just watch your back. All right, just watch your back. Pigeon, what's going on? How you doing? Hello. Also, about how long do you guys think this Intervallo is, huh? About how long do you guys think it is? Not gonna lie, new ideas are actually pretty good for some built outside a Heishu team. Okay. Coffee Banter, could you bring me some? What Coffee Banter is doing some freaking Uber for coffee right now? Coffee's in the wall. It's in the goddamn wall. What the hell did you do to my coffee machine? 3 to 6 hours. All right, bet. 5-ish hours, maybe 4, 5, 2 to 3. What the fuck? Y'all speed running this shit? It's pretty short for an Intervallo. One of the longer ones considering the Hierarch Maker. Okay. So the real meat probably isn't just the story, it's probably all the other stuff. 12 for you is crazy work, by the way. 12 for you is crazy work. So, you know, we'll see. Did that? I keep feeling like my watch is going off and it's just not. 2 streams minimum for Ankh. 2 streams minimum. Okay. Lore. We know how it is around here. This is true. This is true. Caught. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So this is how I see it here. We needed an Ankh time, guys. Xander, why are you 100% subscribing to this Ankh mentality, bro? That's crazy. Like, you ain't right there with me though, like, for real. Lynn says the truth right there. Lynn has never lied. I mean, 10's good though, you know? Someone forgot the 2 node stream. Bro, that was a crazy 2 nodes though. That was a crazy 2 nodes. And then we made some crazy progress in streaming after that though, you know? My prediction is 2 4-hour streams. I'm younger than you. How could I be Unk? Because you're in your 30s. You Unk territory, brother. Yeah, in Unk time would finish this interval in 3 nodes. Do be extending the stream time with Yap. I do be extending it, but like, we're all just vibing here. To be honest, the main reason why sweeping is good is because the OST, the atmosphere for the entire super fight, is extraordinary. It is extraordinary, and the build up, and then just there's just so much. 1 node might take an entire stream. Where's all the belief, you know? It was odd for fights to be built like that in Limbus. True. Spitting right now, spitting. All right, mate. All right, this is what I'm thinking here. What is this? Whoa, Limbus Company 2.5th anniversary reward. 1,300 and a free 10 pool? Bro, this game is so generous. Oh my god, they just updated the game and said, hey, here's 2 10 pools, because why not? That's crazy. Kim Moon, the GOAT. Oh my Lanta, this game is so generous. What a generous game. Other gachas could never, you know? Wow. I'll take that. And then we get another 300 here, another 300 here. Wow. Insane. Insane. All right, cool. Unk, save for the Arknights event. I don't know. 2 10 pools, a guaranteed 3-star ticket. We got some combo. We got a little bit of everything. Will Unk be getting the bird Claire? Maybe. Save the ticket for wall purges. That should happen around November or December. Am I really saving, guys? Am I really saving? Can I can shard for Horse Sang, right? I can shard for this. Say gamble, 10 roll, just 10. Listen, fake angel of death. You are the actual like devil on my shoulder right now, because I'll fucking pull right now. I don't give a shit. I will pull right now. Let me dead ass. I got Yiseg in 20 pulls. This is where my Walp Lunk went. 20 pulls is crazy. 20 pulls is crazy. Next Wednesday, you can do the guaranteed pool though. Not yet. You'll be able to next week. Gambling calls to you like the Green Goblin mask. It does. Must go. I'm doing the interval myself, and then I need to sleep. I've got to work early tomorrow. Well, enjoy work. Thank you again for the subs today. I appreciate that so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and you're amazing. Thank you. Guaranteed also, yeah, do assured pulls, 20 pulls, so you can not use a wall. Let me see here, see a magic bullet. The guaranteed ticket can be used to get wall purges units, fund the anime Unk. Blind man, how you doing? Thank you for the hydrate, my guy. Let me see here, 110 pull to piss my brother off. That's crazy. Unk, you can zoom in on the Faust plushie, or can you zoom in on the Faust plushie? I mean, it's you know, she's just hanging out here, you know, by my side, you know, just as a loyal, trustworthy employee. Let's get the announcer and you saying in 110 pool. That's insane, Faust. That's insane. Oh, you're living the dream. Are you now, blind man? Are you now living the dream? Huh? Insane work. Well, I hope your job is going well. I hope life is going well. I hope if you're I'm gonna gamble. I hope things with you and the misses are going well. That's the gamble. I mean, I'm sure they are, maybe, but like if you didn't just tell me like if nothing updated, then I don't know. But maybe there's another misses, you know? Who knows? Hope life's going well for you. There's that. Also have my plushie alongside Ishmael on my mic stand. Hey, nice. You get to meet my new wife this Intervallo. How many you got there, Crimson? Jesus. I recommend you dive right into the Intervallo and do a pull when people least expect it. I don't know. I got you saying by accident. Oh, 10 pull. Bro, listen. Small. She is very small. Look. I got one. This is my last paid lunacy. All right. Let's just do a real quick one singular pull. One singular pull. All right. And then we'll just see what happens with one singular pull. All right. Coffee Panzer, I can stop whenever I want, you know? Like I can stop whenever I want. You know. Let's just see. We're gambling, Faust. Work is at, life is okay. Go to convention in October in cosplay, and the girlfriend's good. Okay, sweet. All positive things around the board. I love that, blind man. I love that. Dope. What convention you going to? Princess Radia incoming. That's toxic. Arlick said the same thing. That's toxic. Okay, so here we go. And we pull! The dream's dead, boys. The dream's dead, boys. Portland Retro Gaming Convention. Oh, nice. And it's Faust. That is how you know we got ourselves a good stream right here. We got ourselves a Faust. That is like a wonderful, wonderful omen. Okay, life is good. That's you, Faust, exactly. Happy Friday, Rubski. Happy Friday. How you doing, bro? It's a sign to gamble. I could have pulled literally anybody and you would have said this is a sign to gamble, you know? I used 10 times target attraction Ishmael 2 times and only got 2 stars. That's brutal. Let me see here. The PRGE is happening already. You know, freaking time goes quick, Coffee Mancer. Let me see here. Faust is good luck. Gamba more. That's not what that means. That's not what that means. I mean, I have this, but like, should I really be using this right now? Or should I be like waiting for more things to come out, you know? I pull for Horse Sang. Debating on getting a new VR headset. Bro, I've been kind of debating that myself. If I wanted to get like a new Oculus, just get the new 3rd one or whatever. Busy week, but overall doing good, my dude. Hell yeah. You going to TwitchCon this year, Rubski? Yes, it does, Unk. Let's do it. Depends on what ID you want, to be honest. Having more IDs you don't want gives less of a chance to get the ones you want. They're probably gonna add like 1 more ID. VR stream when? I stopped doing VR streams because it was making people like motion sick on stream. The more units come out, the less chance of getting a specific unit you want. The logic is there, but I don't know what I don't know, you know? So like I need to wait. So like what if a crazy Faust unit comes out, you know? Said nope, unfortunately can't make it this year. Going to OBX for my B-Day in a couple weeks. Hey, are you? I'm probably not gonna go, but I was wondering because you went last time. Same, but I think I want full body tracking. Full body tracking will go crazy. That'd be a whole ass get up though. That'd be a whole ass get up, blind man. He's not going anywhere unless you really want him. You can always shard him as you said. I could shard so hard right now if I want to, but I'm not. All right, that was phrasing. Anyway, probably won't give Faust another ID after what Malfaust did to the community. That's true. Honestly, I'm so happy about Malfaust. You have no idea. Maybe you do. I don't know. Reflex, how you doing? Would you be interested for next? Land it right. Want to let me know? I might. I think I want to go to TwitchCon at least once just to say that I did it. You know, just to be like, you know what, it happened, and that's it. The more dudes you get, the less chance you get. New one. That's fair. The extraction does not include ego. We can pull this though, right? Faust is happy. The Heishu team is so busted and very fun to play. The freaking Heishu team is so good. It is so good. Are we pulling? Are we using this ticket right now, chat? Are we doing this right now? Are we using this ticket? Your band's worth going at least once. I think at least once would be the sweet spot. Yeah, I got the room for it. Can't be as bad as setup for CB1 headset. I believe you. Come on, yes sir, we can do it. Gamble now, full stop. Yup. You guys are literally just degenerate gamblers. Did you know that? Did you guys know that you might be degenerate gamblers? In case no one told you today. No reason not to. Anyways, even if you don't get them, Ven ID support list, nice for you to use. I love that. I would never, sure, Lynn knew, and that you listen to us. Lynn and then Link. That's not gonna mess me up. Says the degenerate gambler. Takes one to know one, right? Takes one to know one. Warp cleanup cruise. All right, cool. All right, you know what? Fine. All right, you guys ready? All right, we're gonna use this right now. We're gonna do 1 3-star guarantee Deca extraction ticket, and we're gonna see what we're gonna get here, okay? This is why we play video games to begin with. True. I got Spice Bush and Ring Sang. Nice. We won. True. All right, guys. Boys. Let's see how this plays out. Please be Radia. That's toxic. Let's run it. Imagine I use a Deca extraction with a guaranteed 3-star and then I actually pulled nothing. You think Kim Hoon would actually like reimburse me if I just like didn't get shit in there? Like, wouldn't that be kind of crazy? Like the game just broke and was like, nah, you don't get shit. I could see that happening to me. You know, I have that kind of like gambling luck that like I could see that happening. I don't think it will this time, but like, you know, if once upon a time it did, that'd be some crazy ass shit. I would also love to collab with that guy, you know, we'll just be chilling. I would suit up because he suits up before his mirror dungeon runs. All right. Really? That's all I get is the one that's like right here that you guys can't really see. I guess the odds of me getting anything was kind of low to begin with, you know? I think the odds were low. What are you fucking lamowing right now? Okay, you know, that's fine. All right. I was correct, dupes. The music sounds like an Interstellar theme. Oh, I didn't even think about that. The Pequod. Are you going to use the season 6 one now? All right, fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. If we don't think we're gonna get like a new Faust ID, you know, then I might as well just say, you know, it's whatever. It's fine. All right. You know, I just, you know, it's been a while since we've really been back on Limbus. You know, we might as well do some pulls while we here. You know. All right. You're missing enough stuff that you'll probably get something new, right? I love your optimism, but we'll see what happens. All right, guys, place your bets. Are we hitting big today? Are we hitting big? Let's see what we have here. We are going to now roll in 3, 2, 1. Bang. All right. Let's rev it up. I'm so annoyed. Oh my god. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? All right. That's fine. There's no way it's a dupe though, right? There's no way it's a dupe. That'd be crazy. There's no way. I'm gonna install. You know, there's a certain level of irony that we're gonna play this new, you know, Intervallo that involves Shi Chun, and then we just pull the Ishmael Chun. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm so mad. What an ass pull, you know? What an ass pull. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to swallow, chat. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you, chat. I ain't gonna hold you. That was a tough one. That was a fucking tough one. Time to bust out the lunacy unk for what, bro? For what? I mean, oh my god, how many fucking Deca extraction tickets am I just sitting on? Jesus Christ. Okay. At least we know you now. You probably wouldn't have gotten anything even with saving it. Well, we don't know. Every chance of rolling is a different chance of rolling, Faust. You never knew. Never know. Also, Asgore, freaking Time Ripper came in here and dropped a 5 bomb, like a little 5 gifted, and you were one of them. Well, now you have 1/8 shards for the Ishmael and Heathcliff 3-star to dispense. You know, when you put it that way, I love your optimism. Those are singles. You just have more than 10. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, but just like having 22 singles is like crazy, right? You know, like 22. That's crazy, bro. Listen. I can feel the degenerate gambler coming out of me. Okay, let me walk away, guys. Let me walk away, guys. Why are you not letting me walk away? Just let me go. Just let me go. Because like, when's they won't let you walk away? How hungry are you, Unk? I don't know. If I fucking blow my entire lunacy load, then I'm not gonna be able to eat. You know? I'll be poor. But the goblins stay longer. There are 19 tickets for MD achievements. You can pull more. That is toxic, bro. What are you whatting, Coffee Mancer? Hungry enough to eat a horse? No, I'm not hungry enough to eat a horse. Do you really want the new IDs in the banner? Because this ain't worth it. See, I don't know, because this ID looks fucking crazy. This ID looks crazy. It looks insane. It looks insane. The horse is 10 pulls away. What if we sacrifice a viewer to get a good pull? I do like sacrificing viewers. I do like sacrificing viewers to up my luck. Remember, Faust has it in support list. This is true. Weigh your choices. So don't stress yourself. I'm not worried about, like, I mean, I'm sure there are tons of people who have. Let me see here. Let me see here. Like, what are my dispenses looking like? What are we looking at here? Okay. 237. I can shard this dude. I nominate Ari as a sacrifice. Ari is always a good person to really want to, like, you know, throw it all away for and just really sacrifice it all. 25. I never fucking did this. I never did this. I never did this. Oh, no shit. Oh my god, that was one mirror dungeon run. You know what? We take those. Let's fucking go. That's crazy. I forgot to get back on. All right. That's crazy work right there. Okay. Yeah, I know. He hates Limbus. I don't hate Limbus. I just life kind of got the better of me on that one, you know? That's a lot of material down the drain. It is, but you know, life was lifing, so I had to go. I had to go and do things. I had to go live my life and go touch grass. It didn't, you know, the game didn't like that too much. All right. Status clear 8.5-1. Enter 8.5-4. You can play on the grass. This is true. That's okay. There's a new event now. There is a new event now. We are so back. We are so back. Chat is dark side, grabbing your cape to pull you back to gamble for Yi Sang. Okay. Thank you for that. All right. Imagine having a life. Imagine. Okay, so we are about to, oops, go into this. All right, we are so back. Oh my God, when did that happen? Okay. Jesus Christ. When did that? Oh, it's because I changed my video encoder. Okay. That's fucking crazy. Okay, I was really wondering about that. Oh my God, Xander, I was my fucking stream was trying to stream at fucking 10,000 bit rate. I'm like, something doesn't feel right. Okay. That's crazy. That is crazy work. That is crazy. I had to change the video encoder so I can stream on Twitch properly. And when I changed that, it auto adjusted it from 8 to 10, which is insane work. Okay. Anyway. But like it was working though, you know? But it was working though, Xander. That's all I'm gonna say about it, you know? That's all I'm gonna say about it. Any hooser. Alright guys, I think we've BS'd enough. I think we BS'd enough. Let's get into this, guys. Come on, Unc, let's get to it. Link. I'm working on it, all right? The bitrate is poisoning your mind. It might be. All right, guys. But you gotta admit, though, this quality's been better than usual. Looking smooth over here. It's looking a little crispy over there, you know? All right. So, without further ado, 8.5-1, the family hierarchs proof. Honestly, I was just chatting stream. Listen, it happens sometimes, you know, like we just be yapping. It's mostly yap and then the occasional gameplay. Are we there yet? We're almost there yet. I realized I was accidentally streaming at 10,000 bit rate, but we're back now. Like the money sign next to my name. Yap streams are part of life. They are part of life. This is true. Gambling and chatting streams, the best streams. Okay, without now super further ado, we are now beginning 8.5-1, the family hierarchs proof for real this time. Let's go. Forgot I had that ID. Let's get to it. This is probably why you guys are like, you know, in Unk time, it's probably gonna be like 10 hours. Oh my God, I have to read out loud again, chat. It's been so long. It's been so long since I've had to read out loud again. Oh my God, we are so cooked. We are so cooked. It's over. go back to building my Carlotta and Wawa then. Bro, I need Carlotta to come back so I can roll for her again, okay? I missed her, and I'm sick about it. Voice acting, go. You won't use voice acting. Valley Girl Roddy returns. Oh, you bet your ass. I just forgot what a lot of these voices are, so we'll see what comes up. Anyway, the hall was chill with a tense air, and those present all sat in complete silence. She's back. Didn't you see my message? The fuck you mean she's back? I thought you already had Carlotta. What the? What? Shit. This is just as a Carlotta, short keeper, the same banner right before. I'm passing on custom because here works. Oh, did you put that in the Wawa section? Oh, I didn't even. Oh, wait, how much time is left on the banner? Oh my god, I'm gonna like crash out, dude. I'm gonna crash out. I didn't even know this is happening. I'm gonna crash out. Okay. Uncle's actually gonna wait. He's actually cooked with how much dialogue is on this Intervallo. Fuck. It's the new banner. Okay. I have a bit too many sections in Discord. There's a lot of sections in Discord, and I just can't keep up with all of them all the time. 18 days, 13 hours. Okay, I can work with that. Thank you, Shadows. Okay. Yeah, tune a southern accent. We'll see what happens. Okay. Where were we? Then there was Ja Yan Chun with her lips tightly curled into a mirthless sneer. And at the center of it all sat Shi Chun, unsure of what to say next. Well, everyone. Ya Chun, seated next to the hierarch seat upon which Shi Chun sat, smoothly takes control of the situation and begins the assembly. I just don't think I can give her... Could I give her a southern accent? I'm probably gonna forget what I give these people. All right, who's on board with me giving her a southern accent, chat? Color everything into one gotcha channel and make threat. No, that can't. That's way too... No, that'd be too much chaos. Exclamation point Discord. That'll give you the link. Imagine Anth drops Limbus for tonight and go gambling on a different gotcha. I mean, I'll probably do that after stream, I'm being honest with you. I don't mind, not gonna lie. All right. I'm not doing Arnold. By the way, you can play the beat I sent you at the end of stream. Oh, no shit. Okay, thank you. Why a southern accent exactly? Because someone recommended it. That's literally why. It wasn't on my heart, but someone said it. All right. Okay. Oh, this is fourth wifey for you. Okay, good to know. All right. Yan Chun says, honor heads of houses, lords of each family, thy proxies members, and she nods lightly, acknowledging our awkward presence. And little Shi Chun's guests who stay here at our H Corp seems to be extending without a foreseeable end. Isn't she technically from Q Corp? What's up with her acting like she's any less of an outsider than we are? Yeah, Arg. And did everyone catch that? Our H Corp, Arg? Regardless of everything else, in fact, she hijacked the meeting from the get-go is ridiculous, especially with Shi Chun, the family hierarch herself, presiding over this official assembly. Certainly, she is using the pretense of assisting the hierarch to assert her own dominance over these proceedings. As we all are aware, veritable former Jamu has always discussed with and confided in me about the matters of greatest import. The more monumentous of which steer the very course of H Corp's prospects. Even after I departed family for Q Corp, veritable former Jamu has always written missives to confer such matters with me. Something about it smelled suspicious, but we'd already missed the window to challenge her to present us with proof without breaking decorum. Thus, as it naturally follows that I would be the inheritor of venerable Jamu's will, I shall be presiding over this regular assembly, which we convene now to discuss and determine the future of H Corp. What a grandiose and self-important introduction. It seemed clear to me that she considered herself to be a main character in the scene or something. Your grace certainly befits your stations, Lady Yachun. Yes, we are impressed by your utmost dedication to the citizenry of Hangyan despite your already saturated schedule. We can hardly thank you enough for your magnanimity, Lady Yachun. As my parents, a true shame they couldn't be here, have always sung praises of your expertise, Lady Yachun. Responses from participants are just as protracted, only obscuse, whatever, instead of arrogant. As heads of some of those houses were under investigation for consorting with forces foreign to Hangyan. Their vacuum was filled by their children's generations, many of whom we had the pleasure of meeting during the Family Hierarch War. Very well, then shall we welcome Shi Chu, the next person to sit up the seat of the Hangyan's Family Hierarch. Greetings, I am. Now let us begin. For many years, all those who have gathered here have toiled day and night for the eternal prosperity and growth of H Corp. Shi Chun's expression immediately sours as Yan Chun unceremoniously cuts her off self-introduction. First on the agenda for this assembly are urgent discussions and passage of new major policy items that have been tabled for far too long. Distributive contribution rights, auctioning policy, quarterly amnesty policy. Hold on, big sister Yan Chun. Passing the distribution contribution rates auctioning policy would allow the open auction for any remaining rooms the day before reconstruction days, and the quarterly amnesty wouldn't do anything but give unfair advantage to certain families and high net worth individuals by guaranteeing them large real estate assignments regardless of their performance in their previous quarter. Ji Chun stutters a little, flustered before continuing. My point is, these policies are going to rattle H Corp's economy the moment they go into effect. Besides, these policies were pretty much drawn to favor lining the pockets of a select few families and high-ranking officials of H Corp. If I may, Venerable Hierarch, lining the pockets, that is quite an odd turn of phrase to refer to the bare minimum of respect the society might repay to its highest contributing members, don't you think? Oh, before we continue, Shi Chun, I'm not entirely certain you are aware, but ever since the ascension of the new family hierarch, the perceived value of Hangyan has been racing for the, lack of better word, rock bottom. Clearly, this demonstrates Hangyan's concern and his lack of faith in the newly appointed family hierarch. Therefore, it naturally follows that our most urgent task at hand is to put a stop to this value reputation free fall and restore prosperity and greatness to Hangyan once again. Yeah, okay, and that's the family hierarch's job, right? Why are you... If you had pursued H Corp's articles of association, you would have known that should H Corp be deemed to be in a state of crisis, the four great houses and the board of directors may also carry de facto power in the assembly. And the board of directors, that's us, has determined that we are now in a state of crisis. State of crisis? What crisis? Everything that led to my ascension to the family hierarch was legitimate down to the final approval. These unseemingly rumors and slanders are tanking our value, which we have built up astutely through years upon years of toil. So what is this, if not a crisis or a state of crisis? And who wouldn't doubt the new family hierarch's qualities when this decline has coincided precisely with her ascension? Yachun was somehow turning the room against Shichun without presenting a single shred of evidence, portraying her as some burdensome hierarch who was single-handedly tanking H-Corp's value. No one in the assembly, not a single representative from any families present, stepped up to point out how Shichun's swift actions were what finally repelled the outside forces that had marched right up to Hongyan's front yard. Or how she deftly maneuvered her forces to quell the embers of war by quickly taking control of the chaos with Dong Guanyin. She hadn't shown any glaring signs of incompetence since her ascension despite her relative inexperience, but everyone in Hongyan's board of directors, the head of each family, averted their eyes as though all of that had somehow inconceivably slipped their minds. So you take yourself to be a qualified individual for that responsibility, Shichun? Very well, then proceed. We're all awaiting for you to begin your briefing before the assembly regarding the last 30 years' quarterly net revenue records for Hongyan's singularity-related business, your calculations on next year's fiscal debt forecast, and the exact recipe and variation numbers for the boluses that have been registered in the last 5 years. That's, the Venerable Hierarch has not received that data prior to the meeting. You must all be aware of the chaos that followed the ascension. We are still indexing it, all available materials to. Isn't that funny? Not once in the history of Hongyan has the family hierarch ever failed to provide immediate and detailed answers regarding Hongyan's historical statistics. Yanchun must have known all along too. She must have known how the previous family hierarchs were all directly supplied with an immense repository of information through I'm stroking out, chat. Swang worm or something of the equivalent. Fuck me, dude. Okay. Bro, they be saying shit in this fucking game, dude. God, they just be saying shit, and these words aren't even real half the fucking time. Oh my god. Just got done working a 9-hour shift, and motherfuckers like screaming at me all day. I gotta fucking battle grammar now? Alright. This is not how I picture my evening going. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Alright, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. We're back in. We're locked in. Literacy strikes again. If they aren't there, why are they there? Wait, they aren't real, why are they there? That's not a good argument, because like if I have like demons in my head and I'm like, well, if it's not real, what the fuck is that, you know? So there's that. Okay. 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 Alright, we're locked in. We're locked in. Streamer losing brain bitrate. Yeah, the bitrate had to go somewhere, you know? We had to cut our losses somewhere there, brother. All right, I'm back in. I'm back in. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. And she's using it to target Shichun's weakness, knowingly asking questions she, the first family hierarch, without the Animanamina worm, couldn't possibly answer. The responsibilities tied to the venerable seat of the hierarch, Jamu, are matched only by the great power bestowed upon it. Thus, how are we to leave the matters to of the wing to someone who is so evidently unprepared for the task? Given the present circumstances, our hands may be forced to call to vote the motion of no confidence. The motion of no confidence? A motion of no confidence, when passed by the high-ranking political officials, can result in the removal of the chief executive from office. So they're going after Shichun's power. So this is the picture Yanchun wanted to paint. Impotent family hierarch stammering and stumbling through her first meeting to the total and near unanimous lack of support from the H-Corp boards of directors. Oh, whatever jogging they on about, seems to me they've got not an ounce of respect for lass with us. Never trust Twats overly obsessed with numbers and optimizations. They'll be first ones to kick you out the moment they no longer see you as useful. You're not the only one who's pissed off, Arg. So can you please stop shaking your legs for a second? Don't need to make our frustration any more obvious, you know, Arg. My arse would have left the chair long ago if it weren't for this lass. In H Corp, should the board of directors unanimously vote in favor of the motion, certain parts of the family hierarch's powers will be removed. It is entirely possible that she will become a hierarch in name only. Oh, so they're threatening to fire her unless she falls in line. This is some needlessly convoluted way to... The assembly will now consider the motion of no confidence. Are there any objections to bring the motion of no confidence against the family hierarch, Shi Chun, to the floor? Hold on! The vote of no confidence isn't an item you can invoke so lightly. The Shi family has no objections. Let's say the Wang family has no objections either. The Su family too. The arrest of the previous family heads seemed to have changed precisely nothing. Those in power were more youthful faces, but their tongues still carried the same old resistance to change. The new family heads were just as uncooperative as ever, and everyone seemed to be solely interested in staying in Yan Chun's good graces. New faces, same old. And needless to say, Heathcliff wasn't the only sinner fuming with rage. "'Tis far too vexing to simply watch and do naught." Right? I knew you wouldn't let this slide, Don Quixote. They were walking all over Shi Chun like she's not even here. Forsooth, we cannot let such injustice transpire unabated. Hey, it seems like we're both on the same page. That's it. I'm not gonna hesitate to make myself heard again. This time, I want to be courageous with your help, Don Quixote. Come on, let's do this together, okay? Very well, I am in agreement. Yeah, then let's go on 3 at the same time. If there are no objections. 1, 2. The assembly will put the resolution to vote in a month and 3. Here I am the objection. Bloody hell, oi, have you gone mental? Sinclair stood tall at the center of the entire room's undivided astonishment, alone. Don Quixote, still firmly in her seat, gazed upon Sinclair's proud stand and rubbed her nose. Young Sinclair, thou hast evolved indeed. What an unmitigated pursuer of justice thou hast become, with such unrelenting fervor and utter disregard for decorum. Certainly mine efforts have finally borne fruit. What the hell? Did Don Quixote or Heathcliff suddenly rub off on you or something? Arg? No, wait, no. What happened? There's Don Quixote. We were going to. What happened to objecting together? Oh, I have taken thy suggestion to mean that we must voice our satisfaction through the official channels, borrowing the titles of the illustrious Red Gaze and the Department of LCC. Disputes in succession of power on such a high level of government are hardly ever resolved with rash grandstanding. Wouldst thou not agree? Bro, when the fuck did Dawn start using like actual rational thought? Like that is like to the T what she's supposed to be saying, like in the handbook of Limbus Company Bus. She's the last person to be saying some shit like that. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real. Sancho's trolling is so real. Don Quixote right now got you. She's so silly. Oh my gosh. I just think after Canto 7, Dawn has been completely different. And I have been in love with like the character direction of Don Quixote. Like she's just chef's kiss as far as like the direction they've taken with her. for a while now. You didn't notice because you're a big fat hater. No, old Don can eat my ass, all right? I would beat the shit out of that Don every chance I got. New Don, we're working on some stuff, all right? It's not that bad. Why are you normal all of a sudden? literally the only thought on every single one of our minds right now, because Don Quixote has actual rational thought and self-control. No one ever could have seen this coming. Truly in our Intervallo 8.5. Truly. That's so funny. Lad, what just happened? What happened to the clammy meek boy? Well, I guess I just assumed that this is now how Limbus company rolls now. He wouldn't be wrong though, you know? He wouldn't be wrong in that line of thought. They do just be doing shit. Oh my gosh. Learn how to bait how horrifying? Yeah. Don does not have the brain power for this. This is Sancho. There seems to have been an unexpected outburst from Shi-Chun's guests. Withdraw your objection and we will consider this a momentary loss of control and not enter it as an official statement. It was, Sinclair's eyes were shaking like someone with his life on the line. If not, I take it that you have full confidence in her abilities. So please, I encourage you to elaborate. When and how will Shi-Chun demonstrate her aptitude for the responsibilities of the family hierarchy? His voice continues to shrivel in a corner. He can't, and how could anyone? How could anyone when we all had a very clear view of her path to ascension? During the family hierarchy evaluation, Xia Baiyu donated the coins he received from Xia Chu to you. Essentially, you pity-partied your way to victory. Pity-partied? And for your ascension, Xia Chu and those outsiders from an upstart company had to almost literally carry you to the seat. Has there even been a single victory attained by you in your hands in the entire process? But have we not all been witness to the qualities she's exhibited during the family hierarchy evaluations and her own ascension? You must have no shame shaking your forked tongue in the audience of both heaven and earth like an unwitting buffoon. That's when quiet, even footsteps broke through Xia Yachun's merciless dismantling of Shi-Chun. Yet I see the point. The hierarch, with her grace, needs only demonstrate her already established qualifications before all. You know, the Zigong, like, I literally couldn't stand her in the very beginning of all of this. And ever since Xia Chu came in clutch, it was like, you know what? We're all friends now. Let's run this shit. She's like, all right, cool. And she's been chill ever since. And now, because she's so smart and on our team, I'm a huge fan. Big fan. The hierarch with her grace needs only demonstrate her already established qualifications before all. This is no place for an outsider to speak, but proceed. Just how will she prove herself before us? What an odd statement coming from a fellow outsider who's been chattering for minutes on end. Forgive me, I can only presume from your verbosity that the right to speak in this forum was open to all outsiders. You have said it yourself, no? That the vote on the no confidence resolution will proceed in a month. That seems to give the venerable hierarch a month to regain the trust of each family. What? It is rather clear to me that there are many who find their own defeat in the family hierarch war difficult to accept. Such a doubt is easily resolved. A match between clans should lay out the results quite obviously. Very well, a fair challenge between clans, which would preclude the participation of the family hierarchs, Heishu packs, and the Jialan guards. So, would you remove her Pao and Zhu before the game even begins? Why not make this test a series of sparring matches in both academia and martial arts, if such is the case? What audacity! Do you truly have that much faith in Shi-Chun's abilities? You must know the consequences of failing these matches, no? It would be a unanimous, one-sided end to the vote of no confidence, and naturally, any and all rights appertaining to the family hierarchy shall be transferred to the board of directors. That's fine by us. You are free to choose any champion whom you see fit. Unfortunately, your underlings don't seem to share your inflated confidence. But in the midst of the confused, flabbergasted silence from all the other sinners, a clear, carefree, yet defiant voice rings out. Hong Lu's retort. That's not true at all, big sister Yan Chun. We actually have just as much confidence in Shi Chun as she does. His wide eyes stare directly and unblinkingly into Yan Chun's. It occurred to me that this might be his way of expressing anger. Hey, look at him stepping up and having opinions, eh, chat? Yeah. He's got opinions, chat. He's got opinions. Impudent child. How dare he stare me down like that? Then you are welcome to try. 1 month. You have but 1 month to prove before all in audience that she is indeed fit to be the family hierarch. Should you fail, the vote may as well be a mere formality. In other words, should she successfully prove herself, none of you shall again rightly challenge the independent rights and powers bestowed upon the family hierarch. The consequences of such recalcitrance would be no different from those that the traitors are facing. Wouldn't you agree? Well then, we would excuse ourselves now. Wait, I'm... Zigong turns around towards us with the same mysterious smile and slowly directs us outside the assembly hall. We may call them sparring matches, but you must know that each and every one of them is a test to prove your claim to the seat of the family hierarch. A month is a time far too brief for drastic improvement, regardless of for whom it may be. Learning from a proper master for 10 months straight might teach you a few things, but who knows how long the search for one of such masters might take, not to mention the official channels through which you must bring them past Don Guanyan's walls, which may take up to 2 months. Why not relent now and relinquish but a part of your powers as the family hierarch to the board of directors? It seems that this fellow outsider's mental faculties are impressively lacking. My lord has spoken in the past that when in the presence of 3 people, at least one of them is bound to be a teacher of mine. And here they are, aren't they? Shi Chun's masters, each carrying something new to teach her. All 13 of them. Hey, it's Fearless. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate ya. Thank you for popping on in here. Hope you had a good stream over there. Thank you for the raid. Zigong gestured confidently towards the flabbergasted sinners, and the assembly came to an end. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Thanks for the raid, though. I appreciate that, Fearless. Oh my god, we did it. Chat, we beat a node! Bro, first node in the books, baby. First node in the books. Y'all didn't think it was gonna happen, did you? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that so much. Hello, no spoilers, but current Kanto gave me a headache. The Intervallo gave you a headache, or like the Kanto that you're currently on right now? We beat a node. We beat a node. I would say it's a record though. Oh god, we actually gonna do 2 nodes? Let's not get wild here, okay? First node in an hour. It wasn't even a real hour though. It wasn't like a real hour. I'll admit I had my doubts. Welcome to the world's slowest readers stream. That's crazy. Sorry, I meant okay. Oh, okay. Give you a headache? Jesus Christ. Well, let's hope it doesn't give me a headache, and it might give me a headache. So, you know, give me your strength. All right. Congratulations in less than 2 hours. Hey, good stream today. See you next Thursday. Hey, what the fuck? Hey, yo. Chat, no one say anything about any characters showing up in the next node. The fuck? That's literally still a spoiler. That's literally still a spoiler because you're telling me someone's going to show up. There's no more shock value. I'm now expecting someone to show up. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Nice cut, Unk. So, okay, I did a VA stream on Kanto with friends. 2 hours of no battle. 2 hours of no battle is fucking crazy. Oh my gosh. Yes, Dante will show up. Okay. It's gonna be an 8.5-10 for an entire stream. I might. 2 hours? 2 hours is bruh. And I can't read? Oh my god. I'm actually cooked. PM fans are insufferable. They do be that way sometimes. I guess like shows up. I guess we'll never know now. No one tell Batman Anthony is the next node. Yes, you guys are gonna find out. Might have been more. So fearless, I'm cooked. Midway Cancer 4 all over again. Ja family, what receiver? PM fans are illiterate. That fits us more. It does. All right. All right. I mean, how many nodes are there? There's 12 nodes. There's 12 nodes. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. And then you guys have to deal with my bad voice acting. I gave that lady a freaking southern accent for no other reason other than the fact that YouTube chat said do it. Do you understand that she had so many speaking lines? Do you understand? Like, I started feeling bad for you guys at a certain point that like I was giving her a southern accent. I must flee. Have fun, Anthony and peeps. Sounds good, so fearless. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night. So there's that. I miss Tex Anthony. Oh my god. Wait, Dennis. But you did so well. It's not terrible. Okay. All right. Hey, you just wait. You just wait. Because for some of you guys who aren't normally here for my my voiceovers, some of them are bad. Some of them are bad. You said I never to do an accent. You said you do an accent. So I already had accents for other sinners. So like, you know, there's that. You know what just hit me a second ago? Because I'm like, I feel like this name is like familiar because I wasn't reading the entire thing. Again, PM fan. And then I realized this name is actually very, very familiar. And they changed their name ever so slightly to the Ja family backshot receiver Lin. Pause. Hello? Hi? Should we give you a second? That's crazy, Lin. that is a wild username on YouTube. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so help you just oh my god. I just noticed. I wasn't paying. I was trying to read. That takes every ounce of like brain cell I have. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Some people are bigger fans of the Ja family than others, you know? That's all I'm gonna say. Saw that a while ago. I never processed it. We love our blind streamer. Good. Just good. You know? Just good. But yeah, my YouTube chatters, man, you guys, you know, I'll be bringing it. Okay. The Ja dynasty gonna run a train on ah god. Okay. All right. Here we go. I almost just replayed that first note again. That's crazy. Okay. 8.5-2. The 12 teachers. All right. Imagine if I would have ran that last note again. We were planning to train Shi Chun anyway, but it seems that we are now under an unexpected deadline. Hey, when you said the LCB was going to help me out, did you guys mean that you were going to publicly humiliate the crap out of me at the assembly? Huh? Of course not, Shi Chun. Big sister Yan Chun's an old snake. You've just given her 30 days to set the perfect stage for my downfall, to prove to the world once and for all that I'm not qualified at all to be the family hierarch. But Shi-chun, weren't you always good at humiliating anyone who dared underestimate you? Not so much anymore. Back then, like an idiot, I thought I just had to hold on with everything I had. I thought that's all I ever had to do, but now, things are different. It's true I'm vastly underqualified to be the family hierarch, and she's right, I pretty much lucked into this position. Shi-chun, don't tell me that woman's bullshit actually got to you, Arg. Well, she wasn't completely wrong, right? I'm just some kid who happened to be just good enough to survive some traps and ambushes. I'm afraid that the responsibility of family hierarch might be too much. Her self-confidence has significantly decreased compared to the observation from our previous interaction. The heck, Shi-chun? I don't remember you being this kind of character. What happened to the girl who looked down on us the moment we met? Yeah, even had the audacity to pretend to not know who we were, didn't ya? Where'd all that confidence go, girl? I actually got under her skin back then, huh? So, Shi-chun, what do you want to do? I suddenly want Starbucks. Hey, yo, pumpkin spice just dropped. So, like, if there were ever a time to do it, now's the time to do it, you know? Are you sure you're okay with Are you okay with letting this happen? If I let it happen, big sister Yanchun's going to continue expanding her influence here. I'm sure she and the board of directors have been cozying up to each other for a long time. It is the implication that her statements on her influence were true? Yep, it's true. Before she left Q Corp, big sister Yanchun used to always accompany Jia Mu to these assemblies. If we just let them hold the vote of no confidence, they're going to unanimously vote against me and slowly reduce the family hierarch's scope of power. And who knows, they might even call for a re-evaluation, however unlikely that sounds. Besides, big sister Yanchun, I think her definition of Han Yang's prosperity might be different from mine. What she's looking for isn't H Corp's prosperity, it's Don Guanyan's. And I know that this all has something to do with the ties to Q Corp, which I bet has already been going on for a while, just under my radar. I'm sure they've already had plenty of talks behind my back. Which is not the kind of vision you have for Han Guanyan's future, right? And that's why you should speak up against her. Spoke up against her. My vision for Han Yan is, I want to change H Corp to be the kind of place where people can live without fear. I just never imagined I'd have to prove myself like this, and in only 30 days. Even then, your vision hasn't changed, right? It hasn't. Great. So it's decided then, huh? We just need Fao to deliver the bad news to Sade. She's like, fuck. So to summarize, Arg, the responsibility of training Shi-chun to win these matches, I mean these amorphous tests upon which hinges the family hierarch's fate, and almost every facet of which is entirely under Jia Yanchun's control, by the way, is probably a trap. Within the next 30 days is our... And we have to explain that to Sade, Arg. Arg. Wow, that sounds like a lot of work when you put it like that. Post-mortem reports have become quite rote. Sometime later, prithee, thou must impress upon the illustrious renegades that 'twasn't mine idea this time. Sinclair stared blankly at Don Quixote as she made her desperate plea to Sade. Yo, Sinclair's so mad. Sinclair is so mad, bro. I think this is the first time he has like actual beef with the Sinner, bro. I think this is the first time he has genuine fucking beef, and I'm loving every second of this, bro. This is character development in a way I never saw coming. Yes, and I understand that, well, for the 8th time. As always, Sade was wearing the same refreshingly incomprehensible smile. The kind of smile that makes people increasingly anxious the longer it lasts. Well, that gives us about 30 days, during which those sparring matches, tests, whatever, will be happening as well. Great. Let's give it our best. Sinclair mutters in a near whisper, clearly feeling responsible for what happened. Yes, I understand. I never should have stepped out of line like that, but something just... Yes, so let's give it our best. I totally agree. We messed everything up again, and what? Limbus Company was always going to remain here and assist Miss Shi Chun acclimatize herself to the responsibility of the family hierarchy. It was always a part of our plan. Well, I sure am glad that I took Faust's advice about how meticulous planning is completely pointless when it comes to LCB's missions. I never would have had to submit 9 separate disciplinary incident reports back during the J-Corp incident had I known. I believe I should be able to explain this further. Prior to his departure, my lord was concerned that such a thing would come to pass. That is why he has left Zilu and I here to look after the new family hierarch's position, which must still be on rather thin ice. So he left Zilu too, that's crazy. Bro, Ja Chu. Got the foresight of a god, bro. The foresight of a god, bro. Chu to go, like dead ass though. Like he just knew, and even during the actual family hierarchy bullshittery, he just knew. He was always one step ahead of actually everybody the entire time. He left the best girl. Maybe, I don't know. Let me see here. Kong Chu, right, Kong Chu, sorry, my bad. Zilu, my beloved. Zilu only be messing with Kong Chu, bro. The goat is goating as always. Chu can't stop winning, except for when the whole family died. But we don't talk about that. That's the only L he ever took. Oh, so that's what they're probably talking about when he pulled them aside. Okay. Doing nothing and allowing her wicked machinations to progress would have irrevocably made the entire board of directors not but putty in Yan Chun's hands. And that would have led that snake to de facto assume the seat of the family hierarchy. Against such an insidious foe who wields intrigue as her weapon, the most viable strategy is the most direct one, to challenge her head on. Besides, has this not given you the excuse you needed to prolong your company's stay in Dongguanyang? This is also a prime opportunity for Shi Chun to further solidify her influence here, depending on the outcome of the vote of no confidence. They have played right into our hands by accepting this deal. So, I don't want to rain on everyone's parade, but are we not even going to consider what might happen if we fail? No, we are not, because you will not fail. Not with us aiding your efforts. Also, were you serious back there when you said that we were all going to teach Shi Chun? All 12 of us? Arg? Really fucked up and evil well never back to him. What? I thought you canceled today's stream. Oh my god, hold on. Let me change into baby Shi Chun. Why would I cancel today's stream? You cancel like one stream and then all of a sudden you're just never here. Also, hi. Otis says, I won't object to selecting only a few of us with better aptitude to be educators. Ah, by the way, we already have an established internal hierarchy based on some of each of our abilities. Of course, the results weren't entirely to my satisfaction due to an unexpected incident. Miss Otis, that is a statement mired in narrowed vision, rife with factual refractions. I am of the stance that the qualities of a good teacher are defined not by such statistics. So, you must be the one who placed last in that scale. Just don't say anything, bud. Best not to stand out like a sore thumb. I may have overreacted then. My lord has said that from the virtuous we may learn to replicate their merits. From the flawed we may learn to avoid their failings. As long as the student is willing to learn, anyone, anything can be a teacher. Bro, listen, Kong Chu out here dropping fortune cookies, bro. God damn, bro. You could put that on a goddamn wall, my guy. What the fuck? Man, I would toast to that, man. Just, god damn, just always spitting facts every single chance Kong Chu can. I also, to embrace the teaching, seek from all those who we come across. Just what in heavens are you doing? Aha, I am preparing a lesson plan for young Shichun, our family hierarch. Oh, wow, you sure got out that fast. So what are those yellow wormy things here? Ah, 'tis a star, twinkling, twinkle, twinkle in its radiance. According to the schedule you have prepared, the student would have -3 hours available for sleep. This lesson plan execution will require cooperation from T-Corp. Bro, how the fuck did Dawn make a lesson plan and give her -3 hours? That's insane, bro. That's insane. I sometimes go to bed and wake up feeling like I am -3 hours in my sleep schedule, so I get it though. Yeah, would be a mistake most fatal indeed. I shall correct it post haste. Valley Girl Unk in my Limbus company, you know, we gotta give Radia her accurate voice, you know? She's smart like that. Isn't Tibet monks are paying off? They are paying off. 1,000-year-old vampire can't do basic arithmetic. Truing. I love having 27 hours a day. I wish sometimes. Well, Dawn does have a T-Corp ID, so she probably has a negative sleep schedule covered. Probably. Does she even need to sleep? She's a vampire, right? Zigong was staring at Don Quixote's expression of her wild artistic merit upon the curriculum with her usual crescent moon eyes. Wait, is that supposed to be Zigong's grimace? Of course, each to their own, I suppose. I need not be shaken by every little thing until we have their actual lesson plans in hand. Hey, thanks for putting your faith in us, Zigong. We barely have any of that to go around ourselves, so I understand it couldn't have been easy. You could say that I have learned my lesson. The recent events have taught me that the path of learning is truly one without end. Oh my god, is that a second node, chat? Is that a second fucking node? Oh my god, a second node, chat, bro! Who are we? Who are we, bro? That is crazy. The night is still young, bro. The night is still young, bro. All right. I mean, Don spent 200 as a shut-in, so or 200 years. Never knew Unk could go through 2 nodes so quickly. You know, peak Intervallo. Hello, Unk. Bye, Unk. Hi, Dame Goal. Bye, Dame Goal. I'm not finishing 4. Speed. I feel like I'm speed running. People are gonna get a speeding ticket with how fast he's moving. I'm going so fast. I'm going so fast. You guys don't even know how fast I'm going right now. Like, it's out of control, for real. It's out of control. I'm using up his fossil fuels to speed blitz past the Intervallo. Oh my god. You guys didn't tell me how yappy this Intervallo was gonna be, though. World record Intervallo completion. You know, another thing, too, about the goodness gracious, what the swarm Intervallo, whatever the hell that was, there were more fights in that one. There was like a good amount of like battling versus like just yapping. Like, there's so much yapping in this. There's so much yapping in this. Like, I'm down for a good nocturnal sweeping. Yeah, sweeping. It's just like, you gotta give me something to play with here. Durante speed running through all of it. You know, I do get one of those a day. It really is 6 hours of reading. It's so much reading. It's so much reading. Okay. I think ready for the next one. All right, let's do it. Let's lock in. Let's lock in, chat. Let's lock in. Are y'all locked in? Because I'm locked in. Get ready to read. This is going to be 80% of the Intervallo. Fuck, dude. 80%, brother. Not gonna lie, the writing of this was so peak. It was a miracle. It was only 6 hours of reading. This could have been a whole canto. Locked in, love that. I can't read a PM fan. There's fights. Are there fights in this Intervallo? Because I don't believe it. All right, here we go. 8.5-3, another student. I will say, you take long because you have an audience to entertain. That does stretch everything that I do. Yes, that stretches literally everything. All right. There's a boss fight pre-nerf too. Pre-nerf. Okay. Zilu, I see that you have all individually worked on your lesson plans as per Zigong's request. I have received a total of 12 lesson plans. What the hell? Bro, Zilu's adorable. What is this? Bro, listen. I mean, she had the entire getup going during like the actual like canto. I don't know what I thought she looked like, but like that doesn't disappoint. What great character art. Huge fan, huge fan. And the little diva bunny from Overwatch on the chest, bigger fan. Huge fan. You know what, Kong Chu, you a real one for leaving her behind, my guy. Thanks for not being selfish. Way to just like be for the team, you know? My guy. He said honey bunny. Anyway. Hype moments, aura, and cuteness too. How is this balanced? It's not. This is not nerfed. We never heard you say it's nice about Faust. That's not true. That's not true. I've said some pretty outlandish things about Faust. Let's not get that twisted. I overheard another streamer say she looks like Karen and Asuna from Blue Archive. There's an Asuna in Blue Archive. Gotta love how the sword is magically attached to her back. There's so many things wrong in this entire world of Limbus Company, and that's what got you. Okay. Also, hi. All right. Let's go, Zilu. I have received a total of 12 lesson plans. Hold on. Shouldn't there be 13 of them? Even the executive manager has decided to spare their precious time and teach a class. Yeah, I handed in my lesson plan too. That is because... Bro, the eyes. So who didn't do their homework, Ark? After a brief silence, everyone turned around and looked at one of the sinners. You know, if I had to put a guess on who doesn't do their homework and is probably failing classes, he would be number one on my list. Straight up. He would be number one on my list. Like, I just would not trust that man to get any kind of curriculum done. And that's it. If he was on my team in a group project, I'd be pissed. That's all I'm going to say. Love him to death. But he's just not like team material when it comes to schoolwork. I don't know. There it is. Ain't me. And now I got to take it all back. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what, Heathcliff? You honestly deserve better than what I just gave you. That was a stereotype. That was on me. Wow. I apologize. That was crazy. I came in a little hot. He didn't deserve that. Anyway. Oh, please. At least try to make a compelling argument. Who else other than you could it possibly... It's me. Jumping to conclusions just as per usual. How could you do this to the man who loves Kathy? Who's that? He's gone through enough to worry about. Man, you see how bad Zilu is unmasked and no hat is? Oh yeah, freaking Zilu is crazy, dude. Sinclair is literally every college student ever. I'm so fucking for real with you. Golden Freddy. That doesn't make me racist because I just assumed that Heathcliff didn't do his homework. Sorry, I'm still fixated on Zilu. And say, okay, you are forgiven. What a crazy. You, Sync, you've been acting out of character a lot recently. What's going on? Well, that's Sinclair was drenched in sweat for some reason. Actually, in Sinclair's sweat was a large stack of papers, each filled to the brim with writing. Sinclair, are these papers? Ooh, I'm done. Sorry, I got into making a lesson plan and just couldn't stop myself from writing. Whew. Sinclair couldn't have appeared more proud as he placed that big bundle of sweat-soaked papers in Zilu's hands. Bro, the golden eyes are crazy, bro. The Zilu golden eyes in like normal attire is just absolutely insane. Next stream, lower bitrate. Why? Why, Xander? Let me see here. Crimson does not dream anybody go senpai. The dark glaze. It's probably icky as hell. Yeah, there's probably a bunch of sweaty papers. They're probably all like stuck together and everything, and they like smeared probably some of the ink. Yeah, crazy stuff there. Crazy stuff there. Let's see here. And she receives it with mild trepidation. It's been hiccups here and there. Yeah, I still have been dropping frames here and there, and I think it's purely because of my my rough internet. I'm gonna be so for real with you, dog. I'm gonna be so for real with you, dog. Let me see here, because it's not on 10K anymore. It's on 8. But what I will do is I will drop it down to 7. I'll drop it down to 7. Let's try 7K. You know, find that sweet spot, if you will. Okay. Didn't happen once last stream. Listen, we're trying some stuff here. Okay, internet is, you know, using just Wi-Fi. You know, it's not gonna be perfect here. All right, so let's just, you know, chill. I lowered it again because I can lower it on the fly, Xander. So I just lowered it again to 1K more. I was doing 6K last stream. Now we're on 7. It took a hot second for me to realize you meant hiccups. Yes. Also, if anyone has a delay on their stream, refresh the page. Thank you. Another streamer we follow. Let's chat. Donate to lower the bit rate. We can pay to make the stream unwatchable. What are you talking about? Okay, streamer. I also have internet issues. Oh, my bad. Autocorrect. Zilu is wearing heels. Her full sprite. She's wearing heels. Why is she's wearing heels? How tall is Zilu, chat? Definitely into 6-7 range. Bro, I'm so fucking hip, bro. I just know things, dude. Listen, I'm so hip. Slightly shorter than mouse, right? 6'2". Let me see here. Do a streaming. All right, cool. It's probably 6'1", 6'2", considering Mersault is that size. How tall is Mersault? I didn't know that. All right. You know it's bad when freaking Shichun the goat has to actually be a mod. Lamau. She can use me as an armrest. That's crazy. But then again, you know, as we were hanging out in Don Guanyan, who just can't use you as an armrest these days, you know? She's 5 apples tall. That's crazy. You'd be her chair, Crimson. That's crazy. All right, the YouTube Gooners are out to play. All right. Zilu says, you seem to have dedicated quite the momentous effort in drawing up this lesson plan. What's up with her? Let's start reviewing the first of the stack. 108 analytical approaches to an Estel's AAA. What does AAA mean? And how do you plan to explore all 108 approaches in a month? Appreciation of artistry and assassinations. Cries in Ryoshu? What the fuck? You went too far. Right, sorry. Flip a page and continue reading for those 108 approaches. What paint did you use? It's quite viscous and the paper has partially melted. Lady, watch yourself. You almost got some on my arm. Painting? Zalo? Entrails? Coding the world? Now you know how aesthetes whatever appreciate the artistry of slaughter. Just what the hell did you paint in that paper? Hey, get it together. Zilu stumbled briefly. Whatever was on the paper must have given her quite the shock, which is saying a lot from someone from the fucking Heishu pack. Like, she has seen war crimes beyond anyone's wildest dreams. But somehow, Ryoshu startled her. That's crazy. That's crazy. My mind wandered for a moment. This is too dangerous to be used for a lesson. Thus, it goes to the discard pile. Weak sauce. Zilu crumbled up the paper without hesitation and tossed it out of sight. And that was only the first page. God. Next. Intro to Societal Reintegration. Impressive title. Chapter 1. How to shake hands with your left hand when the situation calls for it. Chapter 2. Exploration of exclusively long-shelved fashion and practices. Chapter 3. Projecting confidence and why having a bug arm is totally cool. That's, you know how it is. You know, be proud of who you are and all that philosophy stuff. I wanted this lesson to give a bit of, paradigm shift where we could all come to see our flaws not as failings, but as evidence of our individuality. Which will usher in a world where you can carry on with our lives no matter what kind of arm we have. Discard. Next. Zilu quickly flipped through the pages. Intro to Denigrative Linguistics. Subheading. The power of words sticks and stones may break their bones. So let's add words to the pile. Sticks and stones may break their bones, so let's add words to the pile. Okay. My credentials include the ability to dress down an opponent so hard that they fall to their knees and beg me to stop. I have plans for applications as well. The lesson teaches methods pertaining to disguising compliments in criticisms and vice versa. All of this seems rather difficult to learn. I have concluded from my hitherto observations that Shichud is an individual of great promise in this field. Follow my instructions to a T, and I guarantee you that this cadet shall be able to have the upper hand in any verbal confrontation. Is this a curriculum to make the best brawler or the best family hierarch out of me? Zilu seemed quite interested, but Shichun's vehement veto eventually overruled the suggestion. on Justice, another impressive title. Heathcliff keeps writing about his beloved Catherine character after all. She doesn't exist though, you know? This battle from Otis, sign me up. This battle from Otis would go crazy. You can be both Shichun. Okay. Subheading: methodologies of captivating an entire room preoccupied audience. Discard. Fee on thee, wherefore? Next. Paxes of ego splitting concerning intermirror conflict between the self and the reflected and paradoxic ally fractured theory of idealism in which one attempts to open up an opening door to the open door. Utterly incomprehensible. Discard. Perhaps Miss Ryoshu's advice to trudicate the lesson titles should have been taken in earnest. Survival and exploration. Bro's spacebar broke. 21 reasons to pay attention when the exploration team's leader is giving advice on the upcoming adventure. Case study for 30 horrible mistakes that occurred because the team was distracted during their leader's lecture. How to track down a troublemaker who sweep trouble under the rug while the team leader isn't looking. Someone ignored my advice that we should have been moving 2 steps ahead. Finally, I've narrowed them down to 3 culprits. Wait, I forgot to take that part out. Arg. And into the shredder it went. When did that paper shredder get there? The art of using yawning as a cover for pooping a cookie or 2 or popping. Holy shit, I can't read. I can't read. I'm so sorry. Pooping a cookie into your mouth. That's crazy. Okay. Popping a cookie into your mouth, especially useful for when getting lecturing. That's crazy. Illiterate. Yes, you got me. I'm sorry. You got me. I'm tired. It was a long day. It was a long work day. Okay. That was a bad one, people. Hey, listen. I'm aware. Only Anthem make a slip up like this. I'm sorry. There was only one O. There wasn't 2. Yeah. Unk needs glasses. I do need glasses. All right. Here we go. Hey, if you get good enough at it, you can do that with nuts too. That's crazy. So it was you who made those crunching noises in our last meeting. What? No, do you take me for an amateur? The art of societal maneuvers, how to let it flow through you. How to not make things awkward when you walk right into someone bad-mouthing you. The most important part is the art is to flash a refreshing smile in a way that looks earnest. It helps when you convince yourself that smiling is what brings good fortune. Smiles have a way of disarming people, giving them pause and making them hesitate. I remember that. Big Bro used that technique to confuse a lot of Don Guanyan people who hated him. I see. I can't quite bring myself to throw this into the shredder. Next, how to remain in complete stillness for a week until the next command is received. Who the fuck? This lesson plan was designed based on Rodian's advice that I must prioritize strengths that are unique to myself. Look, in my defense, I didn't know he considered that to be his unique strength, Kay. Let us consider whether standing in complete stillness for a week is a quality one might seek in the family hierarchy. This one is certainly interesting. What separates bravado from bravery? Jack shite. Sawed off and grab your weapons. Yep. Always gotta read the full print. It's my philosophy that reason doesn't necessarily need to be considered both before coming to blows. Martial prowess is indeed an indispensable part of the family hierarchy's qualities. But our focus is not on developing a hierarchy of syndicate. Next. Keep your cookies away from ants. You fucking clip that shit, bro. I'm fucking dyslexic, dude. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're never beating the assault autism allegations. Listen, you're not wrong. That will not get beat anytime soon. Information disparity has a driver of inequitable treatment. Oh? Huh? That's actually the most interesting sounding one so far. And the application of engineering frameworks. Okay, it's kind of losing me, but I'm still on board. For systematic resolution in rational self-interest driven societies, and is it still going? That was 1/5 of the full title. It seems that the same trouble has hindered both you and I. Every word in that title was added for its absolute necessity. Indeed, indeed. After she had gone through the majority of our lesson plans. Finally. Now that that's over. Yes, it's finally my turn. Whew. Sinclair sighed with the gravitas of someone who's just been bestowed with the most important mission in his life. Thinking back, even back in school, I used to daydream about becoming a teacher myself. I thought I could get good at it, or be good at it. So I guess you could say that I'm pretty happy to be given an opportunity like this. I call my lesson, The Theory on Self-Overcoming. We have to accept that everyone stumbles at first, but always striving to be a better person than I was yesterday. Hey, but what if I like who I was yesterday more? That's okay. Everyone has their own unique potential sleeping deep inside. So, with everything I've learned and experienced so far, let me teach you. Let me teach you how to not doubt your own capabilities. How to always shoot higher. Hold on. You had me for a second there, but what's up with you acting like an infinitely more enlightened person than I am? Ah, of course. I prepared a speaking class where you can learn to speak with modesty too. I never would have imagined Sinclair be into it. Arg. Yeah, too bad he's so into it that he's not even listening to what Shichun's saying. Following that, your company's, it seems that Zilu has completed her review. Oh, I see now. Everyone's how's everything going, everyone? Class prep going well? Mine curriculum most special. Okay, so that's a no. That was Sade's impression upon taking a quick glance at Don Quixote, who was sobbing and cradling the shredded pieces of her lesson plan in her hands. Well, it wasn't a complete bust at least. Sinclair's lesson plan survived. Whew. Miss Zigong, Miss Sade, I prepared a full 30 days worth of lesson plans. Would you like to take a look? But Zigong and Sade weren't looking at the dozens of lesson plans Sinclair presented so proudly before their eyes. They were looking away. Zigong especially was looking away with an unmistakable expression of pity. So he doesn't know. Would you mind explaining this, Zilu? I could not bring myself to tell him. Apologies. Did you fucking pin it, Reflex? Or Goblin pinned it. Oh my god. What's up, Addy? How you doing? Zigong says, so this young man produced this entire sizable stack of lesson plan all on his own. I see. Weakness has found its way into your heart in the face of such earnest effort. I understand. However, it has been decided that Sinclair will not be participating as one of Shichun's teachers. Or should I call you Pupil Sinclair, to be exact? That's gotta be a mistake, right? Isn't Shichun the pupil here? No, there haven't been any mistakes. My lord specifically instructed that you are to learn from this as well. Ah! What? Seriously? This isn't right. Guys, this isn't right. Now this looks like a proper classroom. It would have felt pretty dang empty with just Shichun sitting there all on her own, don't you think? Besides, I didn't even know it was Radia, sorry. Besides, I let Sink, the resident expert, on going to school, right? School was luxury for me. Yeah, no. Yeah, but maybe, but that doesn't mean I ever wanted to go back to school. You should learn to be grateful. I don't dole out my teaching to just anyone. Don't forget we have to redo the whole lesson plan under their supervision, Arg. Otis, you always get your soapbox and try to lecture everyone about something after every single battle anyway. And you, Ishmael, you always get hyperfixated on something. Once you find something interesting, you never stop talking about it, even for 3 hours at least, and... I will ensure that you receive the best education I can provide, Sinclair. Hold on, he's saying. I thought you were the underdog duo, or we were the underdog duo. Remember during our checkup when I said, we got this? We were going to get this together? The evaluation painted a twisted picture of true scale of strength, the sole measure of which erroneously relied entirely on physical might. I shall not hesitate to impart knowledge for those who require education. Congrats, my lady. You have found yourself a deskmate, which some also call a bestie, depending on the desk placement. Deskmate? Bestie? What the heck does any of that mean? Huh? Shichun's eyes widened with confusion, as though she had just heard those words for the first time in her life. When I first met her when she was 16, she explained to me that she hadn't attended any school-like institutions. This is par for the course for children of Hongyan, who are raised for the purpose of becoming the next family hierarch. The reason being that schools can be a perfect place to assassinate someone. So, deskmates and besties? Sinclair began to explain, seemingly resigned to the fact that he was essentially going back to school for a month with the other sinners as his teachers. Usually sit next to each other and help one another out. A bestie might nudge the other awake when they doze off, share their homework with one another. If one forgot to do theirs, they usually end up being included in the best memories of each other's school time. So not very important at all, huh? I think I got this on my own. I don't need a bestie. It may have come a few years late, but I am moved that my lady finally has a chance at experiencing school. Same here. I remember it like it was yesterday. Shichun would sit and watch other kids walk to school from a distance, tears welling in her eyes. Dude! Oh, that reminds me. One day, out of nowhere, she started saying something about eating from lunchboxes with friends. I haven't a clue as to how or where she even heard about it, but she snuck into the kitchen and... wait, don't you guys have lesson plans to write? Come on, hurry up. 30 days are ticking down. We've only got 30 days. Of course. Unfortunately, I have become quite occupied with another task of great importance, asking Wei with indexing and reviewing various documents that are in crucial need of organizing. Thus, I must leave the lesson plan task to you two, Zilu and Miss Sade. Have you any thoughts on this matter? Slacker. What was that? I said nothing. Dude, shut up. You're making me look not cool in front of my classmate, man. Oh my god, 4 nodes of fucking yapping is crazy. Some would even say diabolical, bro. Some would even say diabolical. Zilu and Zigong, old married coupled for real. Oi, clock-face manager. What's up, Heathcliff? Not the dude. You're putting me in aura debt. 30 days of yapping. 20-year-olds go back to high school. That's 8. I mean, you can argue that literally every time you watch a movie of high schoolers, they're probably in their 20s at least. 4 to 6 hour reading session incoming. Bro, bro, I don't know if I got it in me, chat. This is where the fun begins. Pepe laugh. This is where the fun begins. She chewed career mode. 2 hours. It's fun reading, don't worry. You think that was reading people? Truth nuke? Oh my god. This is the fun part. Yeah, fun node. Look at the icon. People, you ain't ready, but I do think this is really nice. Okay. It's fun, Unk. Alright, I don't know if this saves progress halfway through. Fuck, man, y'all about to kill me, chat. Y'all about to kill me, bro. All this reading is literally burning my brain cells. I have to memorize the Pythagorean theorem and quadratic formula. Oh, is that all that I have to do? It's gotta be even better than just reading this font for hours. Unk, you play Uma Musume, you'll be fine. That's different and you know it. I'm pretty sure this does save progress midway as long as you leave properly. The reading is like 80% of the game. Dude, how long is this? You guys, listen, y'all are freaking me out right now. You guys are freaking me out right now. I'm not gonna be stuck in this for like 3 hours. I'm just not gonna do it. Like, I will just do this on Monday. Like, I would just read this on Monday. 2 to 3. This node, Coffee Mancer, keep it a buck, chat. This node, this one node is going to take me 2 to 3 hours. You have to do math with Faust. It's only 30 days. Yup. I feel like I can't tell if you guys are trolling or not. Smiley. Yup. I know I gaslit you bad last time, but I'm serious. It's like 2 to 3 hours. More like 2 to 3 business days. Yes. And you can leave anytime. Don't worry. Just start the node, I promise. More like 3-ish hours. But Faust teacher. Dude, I'm not doing it. I'm not starting this shit. I got work in the morning. Like, I got things I gotta do, you know? Like, I'm here. It's literally like a dungeon. Also, it isn't just story, don't worry. 2 to 3 weeks for you, but you got this. I'm so for real with you. It took me 2 hours. Ari, dead ass? Oh my god. I'm happy you guys told me about this though. I would have been like, all right, cool, you know, I'll see this node through and then we'll go from there. And then it just would like never end. And I'm gonna be like, yo, what is going on? This can be milked for 5 streams. This one thing can be milked for 5 trolling. Could have knocked this out in like 1, maybe do it for 30 more minutes. Continue later. It's the mini game. You can pause and come back. Bitrate crash? Did it crash, or are you just talking shit right now? You can save your progress and come back. Do some of it and continue later. I think I did this in like an hour. Might be the first no gameplay stream. Bro, why would they make it Intervallo like this, bro? Might be like Kanto 8 Part 2, where the entire thing took like 4 streams. I need to hype you up before you end the stream. Play the first 30 minutes. Let's turn into a Terraria character for a second there. The checkpoint in a sense. because of plot. Uma Musume, it's unique. I did mine over an hour. I'm not lying. I like the story more than the gameplay. It's peak. You have to grow your age corp hierarchy. All right, guys. All right. Start the node, please. You will understand. Well, no, I remember watching the trailer for this, and in the trailer they were talking about like the mini games and stuff like that, which like I get that's going to happen probably in this node, but like, man, I left for a minute. What did I miss? Me tweaking at this fucking node. Check out the first day to see what you're getting into, but it might be hard to put it down once you're invested. You can do an hour and get through the first checkpoint, methinks. Before you get, if you're okay, get it all done. Try to play the next node all together. That's so Dawson, that's what I'm thinking, is if I'm gonna do this, I can probably do this entire node in one stream. That's what I'm thinking. There's cute Faust content. Just dives in. And you know, we're just wasting time here. I don't know. Are you fucking in my pockets right now, as you wish? There's a lot of cute Faust. Okay. Yeah. Does that include yapping before gameplay or not? Good question. That's a wonderful question, actually. How do I get shit? Classes aren't in session yet. Oh, I have to do the classes first. Oh, wow. Maybe do this before quitting. Yeah, I probably should do that. Can I tempt you with Teacher Faust? That does sound pretty tempting. I'm not gonna lie to you. What's up, Uku? How you doing? Not gotten any of the rewards, so you can't get rewards. F. All right, guys. Because I'm probably gonna end it here, and then we're just gonna hit the next node hard. So I just want to do the whole entire node in one stream. That's all I'm thinking of, is I want to do the entire thing in one stream. That's what's gonna happen. So Monday, lock in. We're going crazy. Okay. Crazy took us 4 nodes to tap out. But before I leave, I will grant you guys a single 10 pull on this banner, and then we will see what the gods are gonna bestow upon us here. All right, I will give you guys a 10 pull. You guys get 1 10 pull because I'm leaving. All right, fair Gamba, that's right. Everyone's ears just perked up a little bit. How many do we got? 31. I'll even give you a freebie, chat. We'll make it an even 30. We get 1 freebie here. You guys get a free one. Look at that. Watch me, Faust. Actually, not bad. All right, cool. Well, more dupes. Bro, listen. All right. 11 pulls, absolutely free. That's right. You heard it here first. All right, so we're 2 out of freaking 200. I'm 2 pulls deep. We're close to pity, chat. We're close to pity. All right, guys. Here we go. This is for you guys. This is for you. We are now going to be doing this 10 pull, and we are now going to see what we can get. Just writing that Ryoshu's Kanto is next. Ryoshu's Kanto is going to go so hard. All right. Who thinks that I'm going to get a 3-star in chat? Who thinks I'm going to get a 3-star off of this 10 pull? Who thinks all I needed was 12 pulls to get a 3-star? All right. 2-star will be Warp Honglu. Crazy. Manifesting Red Mist ID. If only. Horse Sang Trust. Not me. You'll get 2 3-stars. I built 2. Okay. I feel a 3-star for real. Do you now? Okay. Ego. Hey. We'll see. Sinners get folded like 10 times every stage. Dawn ID coming. Can't wait for us to meet the index. Kanto 9. See how cool they are. It'll be nothing. All right, cool. You guys now have your votes. Remember who was fake and remember who actually believed in me, okay? Here we go. remember who was fake when I needed y'all the most. Oh man, oh no, oh no, oh no. Kim Hoon, if you've ever loved me, you'll fix this. He ain't love me, chat. No. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That was tough. That was tough. That was tough. He hates your ass. Fake ones win again. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I don't even really want to invest too much into it though, you know? Heard said about the mini game and acted accordingly. What do you mean? I think the mini game is gonna be great. I just don't feel like doing it right now because I want to just do it all in one fail swoop, you know? I'm trying to do it in the one fail swoop category. I just let it rip from there. Okay. Even though believers only need to win once, the doubters will win every time. There's something about that. There's something to that. I'm not gonna hold you. There's something to that. Let me see here. Okay, so anyway, let's get on out of here, guys. I will talk to you guys later. And you guys are gonna have a great day, night, evening, or wherever you guys are in the freaking world. And freaking sorry it was a short one, guys, but just the way everything panned out. And I now work on Saturdays. I used to not work on Saturdays, but now I work on Saturdays. So what that means is that I would usually go a little bit longer because I didn't have work tomorrow, but now I do. So, you know, there's that. But either way, Monday lock in. So like the video, subscribe, do all the other really cool things on YouTube. Just keep looking smexy over there on Twitch, okay? Pallid, what the fuck? Holy shit, dude. How are you? I haven't seen you since the freaking Great Depression. How are you, my guy? But yeah, freaking Monday, we're gonna get into the 4th node, which is gonna take like 3 hours, probably 4 or 5 because it's me, and we're gonna see how we go from there. So lock in, stay tuned for Monday, guys. Okay, all right, have a great day, night, evening. Again, I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.